All right, joining us now with where and how we're going to see it of Wednesday's lunar eclipse, a regular guest of AMHQ, Kelly Beatty from Sky and Telescope. Hey, Kelly, good morning. Thank you for spending some time with us. And first of all, let's just get to it. So, will we be able to see it everywhere in North America? Because a lot of people are buzzing about this beautiful blood red moon.
Yeah, this is a lunar eclipse for night owls and early risers, Sam. You need to be up after midnight, well after midnight. The eclipse is going to begin about 2:15 a.m. PDT, Pacific time, and last for about 3 hours. So make your time zone change accordingly. The farther east you are, the closer that's going to happen to dawn. The middle of the eclipse is 3:55 Pacific time, and it'll be that dark, maybe reddish color for about 30 minutes before and after that time.
Kelly, you're an expert on this, so if I'm an amateur at home and I want to take some incredible pictures and share them with my friends, how do I mean, I can because it's a lunar eclipse here, right? So how do I do that, and what's best to use?
You know, this is actually pretty straightforward. It's a very easy and very pretty thing to photograph. If you don't have a telescope, you can use a pair of binoculars. Set a pair of binoculars up on a tripod, then take your point and shoot or your cell phone and put it up to the eyepiece of the binoculars, and you can actually get a pretty good shot.
I love it. Thank you, sir, for that, because I'm going to do it. I'm actually going to keep Maria up late at night, and we're going to go out and use the binoculars, take a picture. Now, let me ask you this. There's a lot of people who are drawing this to the tides and saying this is going to be a super high tide. They're worried about flooding, and it's not just East Coast, but also West Coast. Does this moon bring higher than normal tides?
Well, it does, because every lunar eclipse has to happen at a full moon, and we get our strongest tides during full moon, also new moon. Now, you might remember the supermoons that we had a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
The tides there were actually a little bit stronger than we're going to get with this one. So there's nothing special about the tides and the eclipse. It's just that the eclipse happens during a full moon.
All right. And then there's this great story that I think you're going to fill me in. Is this true? Because I had heard that Columbus, kind of saved himself knowing that there was going to be a lunar eclipse, and in one of his trips to find America, and I think it was when he was in Jamaica. Can you fill us in on that story?
That's right. It wasn't his first trip. It was in 1504, and the natives were getting restless. He was kind of wearing out his welcome. So he told them that unless they came around, he was going to make the moon disappear. And, of course, he had a table that showed him there would be an eclipse that night. It did happen. The natives were frightened. He managed to bring the moon back miraculously, and things got better after that.
That's just not fair, Kelly. It's just not fair. Hang on just a second, and I'll bring the moon back. Wait a minute. In 5, 4, it's just not fair. Kelly Beatty, thank you so much for doing it, for spending some time with us this morning. If you want to try to get up or stay up late and see the lunar eclipse tonight, let's show you exactly where you're going to do it. You can always get more information at skyandtelescope.com, and we can show you right there. We've got some clouds because of these storms that'll be moving into the northeast tonight, so it's not the best viewing there, but you can see where the open skies are, where the storms will be during the day today, but we'll have some great viewing opportunities.